Dire team ban.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. It is time for the finals here at the Cobx Masters 2018 in Bengaluru. Fourth stop on our tour through India. My name is Dragon Drop. I'm joined by Atlantic. And this time around, we have two teams who kind of stomped their way through semifinals. And still with me when we saw Blitzkrieg, but LXG, they won both games in around about 16 minutes as well.
Yeah, they picked very strong lanes last time. We'll see if they do this time as well.
Dire team pick.
Blitzkrieg, I mean, I believe LXG chose second pick, and then Blitzkrieg chose Radiant. So LXG ended up with second pick Dire, which, according to Nahas, has a terrible win rate, if I read that correctly, his tweet the other day.
Really, huh?
Yeah, first pick Radiant went 18-3 at the Super Major.
Oh.
It's a bit crazy, but these picks are also crazy. Not so much from Blitzkrieg. I mean, Beastmaster, I would assume the Windrunner will come out now. That's how they opened up both of their drafts last time. But Io, ABBA?
10 seconds remaining.
That's something new.
Team back.
Yeah, it's definitely something new. But when the enemy team opens up with the Beastmaster with a roll, you immediately think of a Baron. The shield takes off the roll. Pretty strong. Nice dual lane as well.
Basically, it forces the Beastmaster to roll the ABBA, but even that doesn't really help if he just presses his button, right?
Yeah, if he presses ult, if there's roll, he's unstunned and he can help his team. But they seem pretty confident with that dual pick, Io with Wisp Baron. They picked it straight away.
It's a crazy amount of sustain already coming out. I mean, not so much in terms of control, even though the Io spirits, ever since they start slowing them, it's actually quite nice because you don't have as much of an issue landing the follow-up spirits, and you end up with a good couple of seconds of really strong slow. So
yeah, definitely very fast. Baron is a very fast hero. Wisp will love that.
And there's also the Helm of the Dominator kind of things that you can do. ABBA likes to build it. Io as well, if you can get away with it.
Dire team back.
There's certainly something that Blitzkrieg will still have to do. I mean, Windrunner is already a good response, I think, if you manage to line up a Shackle.
They did the same first two picks yesterday.
Yeah.
And it worked out really well for them. They just picked a strong offlane. Windrunner is really good. Her auto attack animation, very fast. Built Orb Venom on that hero. It's great damage in lane against most matchups. Beastmaster as well. The axes do a lot of damage if the debuffs stack up.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team back.
So, do you think they're going to be up against the Io in the bottom lane? Because that's one of the heroes that I imagine would be able to offset that somewhat with the sustain, or is it just going to be an Io ABBA offlane?
It depends on what die I want to pick for the safe lane hero. I would put Wisp Baron in the offlane, and I would also put Beastmaster and Windrunner in the Radiant offlane. I think these are the offlaners, the dual laners. We'll see. It could be a mid Windrunner. A very versatile hero. We talked about it yesterday. Could fit in almost every role.
Pretty sure that Windrunner has been talked to death in the last couple of weeks by everybody, but there's a reason for that. But yeah, we'll see what LXG want to do now. They've
10 seconds remaining.
They picked ABBA actually in game number 1 up against Team Arcadian yesterday.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, what sort of heroes did they pick with it?
Also the Spirit Breaker, a Bloodseek, and the Slark, and the Lishrak. But I'm not sure whether that was just because they realized that they were going to win that game no matter what, or whether it was a serious draft.
I know that Blitzkrieg might have been doing their homework. They did ban out the Slog after the Abaddon pick.
Yeah. I mean, Slog, decent enough against Beastmaster as well if you can get the Q off. Same for Windrunner.
Yeah, but the laning phase very difficult. Beastmaster, Windrunner.
Disruptor.
Here we go. There's the Disruptor. There's the 5 position. It's also a nice deny pick. Disruptor's very good against Wisp.
Yeah.
But that'll be the position 5. And it looks like we'll be seeing Wisp Abaddon in their own dual lane, unless Dia pick a very greedy safe laner, in which case Wisp would need to help them.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, I mean, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here for LXG, because it's a Disruptor, not just counter pick, but also gives yourself a lot of team fight, great against Windrunner, so you can basically just wait out until she runs away, glimpse her right back into kinetic field, and I can basically just wait out the wind run, which is enormous.
Doesn't matter how fast you are if you're stuck in kinetic field.
Yeah. Oh, Blitzkrieg. What do you want to do against that? I mean, yesterday they went for some really, really fast pushing strats as well.
Yep. They picked Luna. They tried.
Yep.
Lots of different heroes. They won the games convincingly, very fast. They hit their timings pretty well. They won their lanes.
Can they repeat the same thing here? They're certainly taking a lot of time to think about what kind of heroes they want to throw up. Certainly LXG, a team that's has to be respected.
A lot of push
Back
on
for
the
the shell
side of
shaman.
Radiant.
Radiant team picked.
If they now follow with Luna and dying, then I'm gonna just blame them for being unimaginative.
They picked Shadow Fiend despite having last pick. They could have last picked the mid hero, but it looks like they want to save it for their carry. What do you think that carry hero could be? Dragon Drop?
I was just gonna ask you the same question. Do they have something
seconds
crazy in mind? I
remaining.
mean, he's still looking for a bit of a classic IO combo, I would
5
think.
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
definitely.
I mean, Gyrocopter's still in the pool, but that hero has kind of fallen off in general. But it's still think like with IO, it can work out quite well.
Yeah, just need a hero that can fight bottom
Yeah.
against Windrunner, Beastmaster.
Yeah, Gyro with a bit of extra help, you can suddenly start running them down. Like you press a single homing missile on Windrunner, she has to start running away. It just gets dunked and then rocket barrage down, essentially.
We'll see what Radiant take.
Yeah.
The
Still
draft
into
is
mid
still
of their
very
own.
open. It could be a mid Windrunner though. I don't see 5-position Windrunner is not that bad actually. I think it's pretty good.
Dire team banned.
Weaver. Yeah, they don't have many stuns on the side of Dire. They have Disruptor. That's all they have. That's all they got.
Yeah.
They have Static Storm and Glimpse. That's the only way Weaver will die this game. He's invincible. He doesn't really care about Abaddon's Wisp move speed. He'll Sakuchi his way through them. It's
10
going to be pretty
seconds
difficult
remaining.
for them to trade hits with a Weaver.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Weaver Rasta sounds very strong. Lots of right-click damage. Abaddon doesn't have much armor. Neither does Wisp.
And none of them will really be happy about that particular matchup, I can imagine. So they will not be able to be as aggressive as they'd like to be. And then LXG also have the issue of ideally wanting a little bit more lockdown, a little bit more of a hard stun up against the Weaver, but out of the one position, there's not too many heroes that actually provide that.
They even banned the Void out themselves.
Yeah.
I could come back to bite them. I'm sure they'll want that hero now. Very good against Weaver. Just chrono him. He just dies.
Yeah.
Other heroes in the pool with stuns. Heroes like Chaos Knight.
Radiant
Pretty
team
useful
banned.
against Weaver.
I can still see that. I mean, there's a bit of illusion clear with the Shadow Shaman. You can kind of mitigate the impact of that ultimate early on. Also, I mean, if you have enough help, you can just throw your own power up against Beastmaster at the very least. Windrunner not as susceptible.
They ban out the Bloodseeker as well.
Yeah.
That hero would have been very good against the Weaver.
Pretty smart drafting so far from Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, definitely. Weaver was a perfect pick. Let's see what they take here. They'll be picking their mid hero now, possibly, if the
10
Windrunner is
seconds
position
remaining.
5. They see their matchup against Shadow Fiend. They could just take something like
5
Lina, like we saw
seconds
last night.
remaining.
The Lina versus the SF matchup. Very Lina favored. Not much the SF can really do without help.
I'd love that actually. For multiple
Yeah, Lina
reasons.
sounds great.
Dire
Great
team
against Shadow Fiend.
Viper is also very good.
It's the same difference, right? I mean, good against Shadow Fiend, but also really helpful bursting on these supports. IO disruptive, you can grab a hold of them.
Yeah.
Couple of right clicks should be enough to really.
It's less greedy than Lina, though. Viper doesn't die as easy.
Yeah.
Definitely a safer pick than Lina. I like Viper. It's just Viper, you know. it's always safe to pick Viper.
Like I know people that just hate Viper's guts.
Yeah, it's just one of those heroes, you know. It's so
Yeah.
annoying. No one likes playing Viper. They just pick Viper because they want to win.
Yeah.
They want to win the lane, or like they don't want to feed. Perhaps you queue up, you see you're laning against Miracle, and you're like, all right, I'm playing Viper this game. I mean, I've been
Oh no. Oh god. Well, LXG, what do you have in your back pocket now? What can you do to salvage this draft? Because so
We're
far
running
this
out of
week they've
reserve
kind of won
time.
it.
They don't have long left. They have to decide soon.
5 more seconds. Just random last pick. Oh, sad.
Phantom Assassin, okay.
Phantom Assassin.
Into
Now select
Viper as
your
well.
heroes.
Huh,
That's
interesting.
very ballsy. This Viper has an ability that disables her passives. Disables her crit and disables her blur. They also have a lot of stuns.
questionable.
We'll see. The two
I mean-
cores are pretty weak against Radiant's cores. I really prefer Blitzkrieg's lineup here.
Yeah.
It seems that the heroes are stronger in lane. Weaver doesn't really care about the Abaddon Wisp lane. Beastmaster Windrunner should be pretty good against PA. PA doesn't really have high HP regen, base
Yeah.
HP regen. The mid lane, Viper favored, of course. Viper.
Yeah. I mean, the only way that I see LXG come out ahead in any way, shape, or form in this game is if they really make good use of the Iron Hammer, of the saving potential and the turnaround potential, and the actual sustain that they give in these team fights,
Yeah.
and then support the Shadow Fiend as well as the Phantom Assassin, into just having enough of an opportunity to just crit people down and just outlast them essentially. Because I can certainly see that happening. Like Weaver not being ready, maybe only using Shikuchi a little bit aggressively, and then all of a sudden you get daggered, jumped on, 2 crits in a row, and you're dead before you can even get a chance to press time lapse. So
Yeah, she gets
it's,
lucky.
yeah, that's what we're gonna have to rely on. And I don't know if that works out. They have a lot of physical damage to work with, just with the Shadow Fiend as well. On top of that, all the minus armor that you're gonna presumably build or talent into.
Missing top.
Some friendly tips coming out.
Tip exchange. I wanted to tip in Battle Cup yesterday, but it didn't work. So sad. You can tip in official games, you can't tip in Battle Cups.
Yeah, Battle Cup's way more important.
Yeah.
30
No BM
seconds
tips
left.
there.
We'll see here. We'll see the Wisp and the Abaddon. Dual laning bottom. Viper's asking to swap tips. It looks like he's checking to see if they're warding. He's waiting over there. He'll be going back to block now though. We'll see top lane as well, Windrunner Beastmaster. They can kill...
The battle begins.
can kill the Disruptor.
Now they're just doing a lot of damage to Windrunner.
Yeah,
Not
she'll
even get the
be
rune
fine.
for it, so hey. Let's see
That's-
some of these tangos. I mean, it's always nice, right? I mean, sure, it's gonna regen, she's not really gonna be out of lane, but gonna force out some of that regen already. And,
Yeah, it would have been
so-
nice if she could get the rune.
Yeah. There's not too much regen here between the two of them anyway. Like, 2 more tangos on the south on the Windrunner, only 3 tangos on the... I guess if we count the mangoes.
Yeah, they have more regen on the others, but we'll see what happens. It's Beastmaster after all. Beastmaster, Wild Axes definitely bones through your regen.
Yep. So far, they seem to be focusing their efforts on the Windrunner, trying to get her away. And if she's not in lane, and Beastmaster's a lot easier to deal with, but right now, look, he's right-click stacking up.
Yeah.
Okay. One south, Beastmaster actually dropping very, very low, but he had the stake to work with already.
Oh,
He'll be fine just now. Kaneki though, still on level 1, it gets a slow, but not lasting long enough. Once you get in range for another follow-up right-click, so...
she's gonna get level 2. They're level 2 now.
It's very dangerous up here. Two still only coming now with these extra range creeps dropping. There we go.
As you can see on the bottom lane, both Baron and Wisp have 0 armor. Playing against high damage heroes like Weaver, physical damage I mean, and Rasta with the 80 damage. Definitely going to be a difficult lane down here, despite being a Wisp.
We still have some stick charges to work with for emergencies, but yeah, we see it reflected in last hits. 2 on the ABBA. And a lot more on the Weaver, as you would imagine. But I also don't see them really being in any sort of kill threat, with the IO always being behind Shady. So at the very least you've got that, some extra illusions to work with. I'm still expecting first blood to be in his top lane. At some point someone's gonna make a mistake here.
Yep. Kills can happen very easy in this lane if someone just steps too far forward, just a little bit too far forward, and it looks like it might be the wind or not. Ooh, no.
Could have gone for it with the
Oh, nice power shot.
Now power shot with the axes, yeah. It's volatile up there.
Once the heroes get a few more levels, there'll be a lot more kills. A very strong level 1. Oh wow, nice power shot.
What the hell? Just when I was looking away, get freaking damn it.
Legolas sniping people. Well, that will be first blood going to the Windrunner though. That's really good for the top lane.
Yep.
Those guys.
There's gonna be some boots soon enough. Extra salve to work with, but for now we have to.
Oh, the mid lane.
Oh, mid lane, that was a kill.
Yeah, as you can see, there's the Viper punishing the SF.
Down bottom, they're also diving with the shackles on the Shady. They don't want to commit on the Shadow Shaman, and they will be able to. Despite that extra zip, Shady with the extra pop from that photo shield.
Looks like Weaver will get a return kill.
Oh, Willie. There's some extra photo shields here. The spirits, they see him, and they get it.
Wow, very nice.
Nata, he wants to try and get in range for the Wisp for another zap, but he can't. Instead, he has to go to Shady. Extra heals, extra kill. Inevitable at this point. He is Parasite himself picking up that one. He had the self available still, it's another full health.
That is amazing. If you're a fan of Dire.
This was just them underestimating the sustainability.
Yeah.
Abba, despite not being in the last hits, he still got decent enough levels here. 2.1 and 4 shield, that thing hurts if it explodes in your face.
It's very good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I think that the Rasta, he's decided to just leave the Weaver on his own now. Weaver can't really die to these guys since he's a Weaver. He can just CS and get XP. Rasta's gonna focus on other things.
I see him though.
He's on his way bottom. He's coming for the runes.
Despite everything, like Todoroki, he can't die, but
Mid
he
lane?
also not gonna have as easy of a time. That's top lane, that dual lane will take shape again. Both of these heroes were away for a little bit, so Kaneki got some free CS here after 24-9 now, leading with shots. A lot of harassment over to Windrunner, but still 10 stick charges and that self she picked up earlier. She's looking for runes of her own and will be able to secure both of these. I'm taking them to back somehow, but that's only level 1. Exactly.
Viper's almost got 2 levels in the SF. There he is now.
That's a danger zone.
Top lane though. Power shot almost clips the disruptor. That would have been a kill. But it's becoming really hard for this PA to continue to farm. She has no more regen. It looks like they're both gonna go Shrine. Cut their losses. Bottom lane though.
Still going strong. Fox getting rid of Parasites. It does have the help from the Abba. Right next to him here if they want to turn this around to the Rocky. A lot of damage being done. And can't really engage into them right this. He needs some extra help from the Shadow Shamans. They're trying to focus on the IO, but they can't. He's too healthy. With the stick charges, a couple extra right clicks, spirits spawning, the extra right clicks are there. Finish off the kill, and Shady, he's not done yet. He wants to dive the tower, and he will be very easily able to get himself another double.
Radiant's
Oh, no, that's secondary kill in this lane. IO got the one on the Weaver. So this lane going much better than initially expected, which is just as well, seeing how these other lanes are not exactly going as planned.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that there'll be many kills in the bottom lane. Whereas Weaver can just Sukuchi away, but I guess playing a bit too aggressive on the Weaver.
He can be stronger than he is at this point. No time maps, both emergencies.
Seems like both off lanes are crushing. PA is getting a lot more. Actually, no, I'll say about the same. Weaver has about the same CS as the PA. Both off lanes seem to be crushing. There we go, the Wisp rotating.
Use the Shackle though to keep them away. It's not going to be enough though. His Deliverance was still there to smack that extra bit of damage, and also setting up for extra kill on the Deer. The stick charges, they need another dagger and they have it. So that's the main difference here. Weaver, he died, what, 2 times already? Kaneki did not, just pick up his first kill and assist of the game.
That's very nice. A good rotation by the Wisp though, recognizing that if he TPs in, he could get a double kill, and he just does it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Abaddon's still free farming bottom. He'll pop up.
Middle tower is under attack.
Be careful now though, he's vulnerable, especially as did not expect the Shadow Shaman to show up, so he should end up dropping just one more 40 shields to work with. But nothing beyond that. Todoroki, does he want to dive the tower? He does indeed. It will pop. Stick charge is not enough. And time lapse back out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
So
That's a killing spree to the Weaver. That'll help him. If we switch to the network now, we'll see Weaver at the top, even higher than PA despite dying. Just kill streaks like that.
Yeah.
Really valuable.
Damn. What the hell? Okay, I'm too far behind. Windrunner died, Deer got the trade on the Disruptor, but Parasite back in again. He's the saving grace right now, exactly what they need him to do. Middle lane though, well, he can't be everywhere at once.
Oh, look at this Viper, level 9 SF.
3.8k gold on him, whereas the SF sitting at 2.2. Down bottom, Shady with another ult with Buck numbling away. But there's 3 heroes against him here. Todoroki almost died, but almost doesn't really cut it. To help secure the kill for his Shadow Shaman. The run's a bit too late now. He should not be in trouble.
Seems
yeah, I mean,
Wisp, the absence of Wisp is really hurting this Abaddon.
Yeah. It's like wherever Parasite shows up, LXG are getting kills, but wherever he's not, Blitzkrieg is. So.
If Wisp shows in another lane, that opens an opportunity for Radiant to punish the Abaddon for being too far out. If Abaddon's just that far out and they see Wisp, and especially if the TP's in vision like he did, they'll just go on the Abaddon, rotate as many heroes as possible. This hero's very fat. Putting Weaver... Oh, after those kills as well, PA overtakes the Weaver. Viper sitting at the top though. Obviously, he gets a free lane versus the SF.
Yep.
SF will try his hardest to catch up in the jungle now, grab some bounty runes. Oh, Weaver snags it.
Kiniki does the same on the other side though, so 2 for 2 in the end. It's both calls are credit to team here picking up these bounties, but there's also the D rune mid that just expired, I believe. No one picked it up. It's oh, Deer. It's online now for Kaneki. It's the second one. The roar comes in on top of Shackle. He needs a bit of extra help though, as Parasite comes in and provides it. Obliging once again. Almost feels like a panic roar. Like, oh my god, I got critted twice. Do something here, and yeah, ultimately it was not enough.
They just needed a bit more damage. She would have died. It is a catapult wave though, and they do have Aquila. They could turn this into a push. They know they don't have Raw. Oh, what a crit. Oh, she's out of them. With the absence of Windrunner, they can definitely push this tower, and it looks like they're going for it. They're pegging it. Well, pinging to defend. That's the Radiance ping, my bad.
I was talking about these crits earlier. I mean, up against the Weaver. Same for the Wind Run. I mean, there's 2 hits coming out before she could press the Wind Run. And, well, if she stuck around there, I would not be too surprised to see them dive the tower and just kill her off when the Wind Run was cooling down. So, Now,
Dire's
smoking up
bottom
together
tower
here. They
is
want to
under
try and
attack.
leverage the Viper. He's still extremely powerful in this game. But keep focusing on mid, I guess.
Looks like they're looking for SF.
Yeah, trying to keep him down.
Radiant's
He's been
middle
fun in
tower
the jungle,
is
and
under
now
attack.
he's over to the left hand side. Eventually, they'll catch up to him unless they realize that something is amiss.
Ooh.
Ooh. There it is now, and he's dead.
Very nice. That was really clean. They found him, they killed him. For a second there, it looked like the neutral was gonna steal it.
So, is that the right idea, just keeping SF down and not really caring too much about defending the assassin? Because Kaneki is sitting atop the net worth chart right now.
And
He's gonna
punishing
get
the
even more
SF is
farm
very
with
good.
that middle gear build.
It looks like they are looking towards punishing the PA now. They're rotating a lot of heroes top.
What they don't know, look at this deliverance.
Rasta
Yes,
looks like
in
he's
this
gonna get
room.
his level 6 mid. He's gonna probably drop his wards mid.
There's some Shadow Phoenix back. They have a Static Storm set up on 2 heroes potentially here. Well, I want more. And showing himself now. Static Storm still not used. The Shackles are not connected. Just straight up burst down. The TA. Oh, the PA. Deer will still end up dropping his finally Static Storm comes out. They also gave his life here. They trade for all of these heroes since they also brought in Shady. Faye still seeked in alive for a lot longer than they thought. Just enough roll it out onto Parasite, I believe. He was just straight up taken out to that. Oh no. Despite the healing attempts and everything, Mino, he has to come in big, finds one more race, but good enough to finish up the Shadow Shaman, turn into full 5-minute engagement, and losing your highest ranked hero in terms of net worth and the Phantom Assassin immediately? That was questionable to me.
That's just the power of the break. PA might be ahead in net worth at the start of that fight, but Viper also had a really good game, and Viper counters PA by concept. Nevertoxin, level 1 Nevertoxin, does the same thing as level 4 Nevertoxin, it's just not as effective, it doesn't do as much damage, it still disables the break, and of course when she's broken she can't crit, she can't do damage, she can't crit, and disables blur, all the attacks are gonna hit, and she just melted.
The thing that irks me the most about that is they couldn't prevent it. I mean, Disruptor didn't miss her, and he could have set up with a Static Storm out of that immediately as they went on the Viper, preventing him from getting that spell down in the first place. But it was too greedy. He's holding on to it, waiting to hoping to catch not even 2 but 3 heroes in it.
Yeah, the power shot at the end as well,
Yeah.
doing like Laguna Blade level damage.
Pretty close anyway, 360 at this point.
Yeah,
3 points
almost
into it.
maxed out. And the Nevertoxin though does even more.
Oh yeah. Oh god, that's true.
Radiant's bottom tower
That's the other thing
is
that
under
that spell
attack.
does.
Yeah.
Magic resistance. It's basically, you kill your core spell. More ways than one.
We'll show 4,
Bring in
5
for
heroes
Guns.
mid.
Can feel on the face, he just turns to fight. A little bit of help, he's still alive. The roar comes out, Shackle onto one. However, still alive though, as they do finish up the Viper, now they're running for more. Double kill for Mino. As he is done playing second fiddle in his middle lane. Just calls in all of his friends and they have enough sustain. Parasite and Shady in the middle there, and
Radiant's middle
still
tower
looking
is
for
under
the
attack.
tower now. And yeah,
Dire's
Blitzkrieg
top
in
tower
position to
is
defend
under
us.
attack. Radiant structures are
Did get
fortified.
the Disruptor, but that's a price that you're willing to pay.
No, you don't want to trade your Disruptor for a... I'm saying that's a very good trade.
Yeah.
But if you're Viper, you're not very happy about that. You were the highest in the net worth. Of course, Weaver was still farming this entire time. He managed to snag the top tower. He traded Viper and a tower for Disruptor and a tower. I win that trade. But
Very
Weaver
fun,
was
very
farming
fast.
that
actually.
entire time. And they were all 5-man grouped, sharing gold and XP, you know. Weaver was getting solo XP, solo farm, solo pushing towers. As you can see, he's the highest in the net worth now, despite his laning phase being very grim at the start. He managed to come back into the game. Oh, and he's getting Static Storm.
Static Storm, they don't have the attack, he reveals himself now, though just in time. Can get the time lapse off though. Just in time.
Radiant's bottom tower
They
is
couldn't
under
right click him
attack.
immediately because they didn't have
Radiant's bottom tower has
the
fallen.
division, no sentries or anything on Deliverance. Oh man.
It was very close. If PA crit that, he would have died.
Yeah.
He is pretty low mana on Weaver though.
Dire's top tower
This
is
tower's
under
dead. Catapults,
Oh boy,
Master
overkill.
Metal, Serpent Wards, TD Viper, Focus Fire. Yeah. I could have held on to one or two of these.
Yeah, they had a catapult. They definitely could have. They They're smoked on the side of Dire. Cancelling some TPs. They know he has no. Oh,
Big
PA!
Hex though, the shackles, no! What have you done?
They can high ground off that. They have catapult.
No.
If they're up for it. Feeling brave.
You know.
They have a lot of creeps.
Wait. Petriform, they don't have any centers of their own. It seems like they're a little bit scared. Yeah, no creeps.
It's very disciplined to back off like that. Don't want to throw the game. Was there an ancient stack? The bottom ancients. That's when PA gets a Battle Fury. That'll accelerate her ahead when she gets it. Not quite got it yet.
A while though. Yeah. I mean, if they're constantly dying like this, I mean not constantly, but like the timings that way she has died really set her back quite a lot.
Yeah, especially when the smoke ganks aren't working out. That special time that she could have spent farming.
With those Minos. Shadow Beam was instead taking it.
Oh, yeah. He's done being second fiddle, like you said.
Yeah.
He wants to win, and he's gonna steal a farm to do that. He is almost overtaking Weaver in net worth now, like a Shadow Fiend should. Farming out of control. Once he gets those max raises, max souls, he hits like a truck, bursts tons of damage. Shove waves very easily. As you can see, he can take ancients very easily as well.
Yeah.
There's that minus armor.
Let's take it further though, just kill these ancients, so he's now giving up on the last two, by the looks of it.
Dire are
He got
scared.
himself a Dragonlance, I think? Yeah, there we go. Extra tankiness, extra attack range.
Just a very nice
time
item
to get some of
overall.
these tools.
Yeah. Keep him further away from that Viper.
Oh, Shadow Shaman. He wants to go, he wants to. Has the shackles, help coming, but a little bit too late. Follow Bro has to come out, but already with the defense relocated. Can set up for a fight here, they want to. They have everyone at the ready. And the glimpse back to the Shadow Shaman. Drops his spells for the shackles. Everything in the Shadow Flame. They have the sentry already to go. And they go in before anyone can actually save him here.
What a century.
They knew exactly what was going on.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower
they
is
knew what
under
SF
attack.
was up to. They saw his Shadow Blade earlier, he revealed it.
Yeah. They also knew that they were gonna fight there. They didn't want to just let the IO go, as it happens so often with these relocate saves. Now, oh god, both these supports.
my,
Look at the damage! Parasite, he's not out of the woods yet either if they want to dive past the tower for him, but like they're just gonna let him go.
That's the power of Weaver in the mid game.
Dire's
Reds.
middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so starting to build some momentum here. Doesn't really reflect in the net worth just yet, but you can certainly feel it. 20 minutes in, they're continuing to pressure these towers, playing on the dire side of the map.
Runes! Runes!
Dire's
I guess
middle
that will make his
tower
way
is
to
under
pick up the
attack.
runes. He'll get two, despite being slightly behind. That's pretty good.
Alright, Phantom Assassin does have enough money now to finish the Battle Fury. Courier's on the way to the secret shop now, so is that too late? Or can they still have enough, or buy enough time for her to catch up?
She can definitely catch up with Battle Fury. It's never too late. PA with Battle Fury, level 2 crit, farms very fast as you'll see. She'll catch up in no time. She can get BKB in like 5 minutes, 6.
Right.
She's just non-stop farming. Clears Ancients very fast. Look at this. Beautiful.
Very nice. BKB is certainly a necessity. He has that counter towards the Viper.
Yeah, he definitely needs that if they're gonna fight. Go TP top, push out top, lots of nice gold. This is the fun part.
Blitzkrieg, they will not wait until PA gets all the items that she wants. They're just gonna go for more objectives one by one. Next one is for Shan here. They have the Soul Crest available on the Beast Master, so go for that. So popular build. The back middling away. So very easy kill, and again, certain walls perhaps overkill. Used it for tower, another team fight, but LXG just smoked up. Small century up, but Hinata, he just walks in. But Static Storm only catching the Weaver, no instant follow-up. Mino walking in now with the Razors and Time War. Time that still comes out, and this fight already disaster. They have to try and back up, but the Roar Parasite is still there. He's taking a lot of incidental damage, but still keeping Mino alive.
That's sustain, so much sustain with that.
Man, how they turn around and fight. His own devices, that's Aegis down already. Beautiful Jackal though, Shady. That's the ultimate now. And got another fucking shield when he wants. Still no one dead inside of LXG. Target fire is just not there.
There's so much sustain, they can't damage them.
Never focus Parasite, he's back up to full health almost, sitting at back to health, sitting inside that Nether Toxin. Another beautiful double Shackle and Shady, almost there, but not quite to Roki. No more time left this time around. So he's the third one to fall. Blitzkrieg, they just throw this away, it feels like.
They have a lot of damage, but Dia have a lot of sustain, and as you can see with Baron and Wisp, that pairing is great. He was miscoiling the Wisp and burst like so much heal.
They were throwing everything in the Shadow Fiend, and Whispers is sitting right next to him and saying, hey, look at me, I have overcharge, I have heals. And you're not gonna kill him.
Not bad. Well,
just misplay from Blitzkrieg there.
It looks like, yeah, we see Baron. He has passive, he'll easily get the tower, and now it looks like he's gonna go back to farming. He's just gonna shove out the top lane. And she's already caught up. Making her way to that BKB. The Battlefield will definitely pay for itself.
Yeah. Now with that fight, certainly get themselves that, you know, talking about momentum for Blitzkrieg early, I mean, let's turn around immediately now is Disrupt the Druid. He's trying to soften up these Ancients. He wasn't even going to farm them with something, so Ancient's just too strong, but hey.
Man can dream.
Yeah. I mean, he has Strength of Boots, he has Magic Stick.
Oh boy, that's
gotta be happy with what you got, right? Because you don't have much more. 2.5k net worth buying old wards. At least you get the tome for the level 2 ultimate. Alright. There we go. They want to try and re-establish some control here. Full 5-man smoke. So they run in, and that's a big kill here. The Hex is there, follow up, but nice little Stack Storm on 3. Can they still get the kill? No, defensive relocate is available, and now we turn on a stair. Mino in the front. Hurricane Pike here is phased. Popsy BKB just to run away. The mark again, and Weaver just gets raised down. The glimpse back, forced up the high ground, but not really protecting. He is so done with this game.
Yeah, he's like tired of that laning phase. He's just destroying the Weaver. That Weaver, he's 10k net worth just dies instantly. Raised. Maybe he's chasing the shadow. Oh, raise off the mark, but doesn't matter. They got glimpse.
He just needed a vision. They got it. Dead. Got another kill. Shady snagging that one away, and LXG then full force right now. They're ready to get some more objectives here. They've already claimed the other tier 1s and tier 2s in the other lanes. I wouldn't be too surprised to see them claim 2 towers in this one.
Yeah, they'll make quick work of these towers with the passives that they have. They have Baron's passive and the Dominator. Shredding these towers. Lots of attack speed, whatever you want. Shadow being hidden like a truck. And it's only gonna get worse once PA gets BKB. It'll be so hard for them to fight. All their magic is primarily that, like, magic.
Yep.
Except Weaver. Weaver's just pure physical. But even still,
yeah,
she's got Blur. How do you fight into Blur with Weaver? You need an MKB. Yeah. He hasn't even started to build MKB yet. He's still walking towards Lincoln's Field. Not that it's a bad item this game, it's a good item. The only way he dies this game is when he gets glimpsed into Kinetic Field and ulted.
No. Lincoln Sphere will prevent that.
He just needs a lot of items to carry this game.
Might yet get a chance, but like they need to take better team fights. If they can find the Wisp instantly, they cannot take fights. I think that's what it comes down to. Parasite, in both of these fights, he's been instrumental. First one here with a constant sustain. not being gone on the second one just with that relocate save on the Phantom Assassin. I think already like half spells. Also beautiful static stone from Deliverance, so gotta be careful about not running into that without BKBs or anything.
Yeah.
They certainly still have the tools, but they actually have to make sure not to run into the open knife from LXG.
Baden's on his way to Crimson Guard, one of the strongest items this patch. Just lets you end the game with your advantage, providing damage block to everybody. Yeah. Very useful against Weaver, who's primarily primarily physical damage, my bad, and Windrunner, who is the same.
Yep. Especially without that Maelstrom going for more utility builds. Now with is it a Meteor Hammer?
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
She has a 3.75. No, they changed it to 3.8, didn't they? My bad. But she has basically a 4-second stun. That gives her enough time to channel Meteor Hammer. Yeah, I don't know, against Abaddon in team fights it won't be good, as Abaddon's just gonna...
Top line, actually want to fight this. Kaneki roared up, but Hinata gets a few of his nice spells off by Kaneki now with the BKB. Going from one to the next. 1, 2, 3. Whiffs this down though. So it might be a little bit too late. They have the Shrine. Still want to fight. Cleave is there. Abaddon sitting in break. Phantom Assassin. No more BKB. So now nice little shackle. And still focus on the Shadow Fiend. So this fight not going as well as they thought. Shady still forcing it. Does have the ultimate to work with.
PAC
ready to go again. Wants
big
to fight
crit.
up against Fire. He has no mana. And no health points. He has the big crit, brings him down. Shady, well, looks like he'll
Big
also
crit.
drop unless the crit's coming in. The instant time lapse. They still need more to Todoroki. They don't have vision. So Shady, well, he died to the back. He will not. He's strong enough with the Vanguard, and the crit finally comes out. Triple kill for Kaneki. Oh my god.
Yep, that's the power of PA. Battle Fury definitely helped her catch up, and she's going Desolator, so it's only gonna get worse for Radiant. One crit, Weaver's gonna die. Oh, we'll see though. Looks like she might have overextended. Oh, they have Raw. No.
A couple of seconds. BKB
turns
around, and there's the crit. Oh no, the Raw can cancel TP. They still want to try, and they do.
Oh.
Follow up there from Sadist. Yeah, finally. Should go down. Damn. That's the Phantom Assassin we all know and love, though. I mean, not only sending, but just saying, hey.
Look at this Disruptor.
Oh, what?
He's ulting the camps. He wants to farm. He needs farm. He's on his way to Aghanims.
Yeah.
He realizes it's the best way to deal with Weevil.
Hey, he has a BKB now.
Yeah. Don't want him to use that BKB. I'll be ulting Ancients too. Like, he's on his way. He even maxed Thunderstrike over Kadeki Fields. He's really trying to farm hard this game.
Was a desperate attempt there. Poor little Disruptor, but yeah, I mean, I guess he's very happy if he sees the freaking Prowlers.
Yeah, I would
actually do that and get their ass blasted.
I love playing SF and like seeing the Prowler camp and just raising it. It feels so good.
Yeah.
Ancients get so much gold XP. It's really nice. Sometimes as well, when I see the Ancient Black Drakes, it's worth it to just raise them, kill the small ones, even if you can't kill the big one early on. They provide a lot of XP and gold.
Alright, Blitzkrieg. Try and stabilize now still.
Looks like they have a Lincoln's on SF as well. Blocking those rolls. That'd be very useful.
Let's go whenever it's flying out. IO as well with full-on Pipe of Insight, Ghost Scepter, so has some nice little defensive tools for himself. It's really what it comes down to. I mean, he died in that last fight, but he survived long enough for them to still be able to win the fight after the fact.
Baden's a very obnoxious hero.
Oh,
No one likes ganking in a Baden. No one. Unless you're OD, you love it.
Gift from the tempest of battle.
Alright. Now 8k ahead, biggest lead that we've seen in this game so far.
Yeah. We got this PA. She has Desolator completed, working towards a Skull Bash, so that can be devastating if she gets a lucky bash against Weaver.
But
1,500 crit.
Yeah, Roshan back in 10 seconds. Radiant already with the scan. They know
are
that
scanning.
it's about time for the big guy to come back too. So, can they contest this? They'll have to walk through an observer ward. The smoke.
Here we go. Both
And
sides
they
see it.
them in the back.
Both sides see Roshan.
Yeah.
Dominator Creep and the Hawk both scouted out, both making their way towards it. Half smoked. Oh, the smoke will break. Oh,
Let's go to creep wave here. Focusing on a few spells. Nikki
she's
will
fine.
be fine for now. Taking a lot of damage, but finds a jump to the side. Oh, lifesteal. Just
Oh, double damage.
He's got the roars. He's got the BKB up. They have to follow up damage here. They're trying, but they don't have it. Static Storm. They get out of it, but Mino ready to go here as he was relocated in. 2 heroes down already. Only for the disruptor to Rocky. Trying to finish up Nikki here with the double damage and is going ham, but he just ignores him. Goes for face as nice little Centaur stump there coming into play. But now finally, Weaver, there it is!
So
Double
much
kill
minus
from
armor.
Nino. He just went from 100 to 0 in
So
like
much
half a
minus
second,
armor.
and they're not done. HD.
Oh my.
He survived earlier, but not this time.
She's up all night to get lucky, man. So many crits. Especially paired with SF and his minus armor that he provides, and the Solar Crest, Weaver just gets deleted. Can't stand against the PA that formed.
Desolator,
Like,
Presence of the
that
Dark
also
Lord,
matters.
Soul Crest, and the Armor Talent. All mine's Armor Talent,
If
same.
she's this PA, I think she will just jump them. She knows that they don't have raw. She sees Weaver, Weaver's just gonna get jumped.
Well, Shackle though, into the other thing, but he gets to jump out. Hammer not quite landing in time. And now BKB is available again. Mino, he's just letting it go. They want to fight. Status gets the window up in time. Most of them are
Triple
back
daggers
alive
though.
here.
That looks really good.
Yeah. I was gonna say, hey, you didn't go for the lifesteal talent, but triple dagger. I mean,
Triple
lift it
dagger's
up.
amazing. Especially when the daggers can crit individually for like 1k each.
Yeah.
Poor Rasta having to deal with that.
Just imagine you go into a fight, triple dagger.
I'm here, guys. I got my
Yeah.
spells, and you just die.
You just die. You weren't even the main target. You just straight up die. Regardless. But now they smoke up again. They're trying.
Oh,
Smoke will break. They're sitting on the high ground. Deliverance gets a static storm off, throwing a couple of heroes, but BKBs are there. Raw. They're getting focusing a lot on the disruptor, but it's not mattering here. As the rest, Viper already down for the count. Has Shadow Flame right-clicking away on whoever he can find. And, well, Kaneki, he already finished up Sadist. Now look to rejoin his team, Mr. Roki. Well, he looks like he'll be able to shoot his way on out. But another disastrous team fight.
spells coming out on the wrong heroes, roaring the disruptor after his spells he used.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Well, that's pretty much the last buyback that Blitzkrieg have available. They will still lose their racks. It's not powerful enough to fight them right now. I mean,
Nice.
double Checo, great, but Abba in the front line still has his ultimate. He's absolutely fine.
Don't care about
And
Meteor.
that is the crits, the bashes.
Wow.
Not quite enough here for Force brings them out. They don't want to dive quite past towards the tier 4 towers. Got what they came for, the rookie with the time lapse. They just can't fight as long as they have health points, as long as they have whiz boost.
Oh!
Fucking Kaneki, he does have the agency, doesn't really care. Force stuff away into the double shackle, alright. We'll just straight up use that. It's back alive for Blitzkrieg.
They're out of the...
Sort of holding on.
They're looking to fight though on Radiant. This Rasta might just...
Sure about
implode.
this one here. The BKB is there.
Oh,
That's dead.
fuck.
Viper, the roll and wisp with the power shot, but can they actually do it? They can't. Crits, the bashes, the rookie with the shrine.
They have no
We don't
protection.
actually see him right now, but it doesn't matter. He can stay alive, but he cannot win this game. GG is called. It's Team Blitzkrieg. Just fall to the crits, left, right, and center. Kaneki together with his shadow friend.
Congratulations to Daya. Real nice game. They really owned bottom lane with a bad and Wisp. And then they kind of threw it when Wisp left, but Wisp helped PA, and then PA got back into the game. PA just critting everyone.
Yep.
14
Damn.
and 3.
That's one of these things, you know.
Look at hero damage on PA. 30k. 1k
35.
hero damage a minute. Very impressive. Impressive crits.
I feel like Blitzkrieg they had that, but then there's one fight in mid where they threw everything on Shadow Fusion, but I was keeping them alive. That was a big turnaround point.
Oh yeah, definitely. Can't underestimate the sustain that Abaddon and Wisp can provide. So many heals. Like usually Abaddon's casting his Mist Coil on the hero that needs the HP, but why do that when you can just do it on the Wisp?
Yeah.
It was like he was getting mech'd constantly on the SF. He was dropping low, they have a lot of damage. Damage wasn't really a problem. I think Spirit Vessel would have been absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah.
Just to stop the amount of sustain on the side of Dire. Abaddon and Wisp is just like, you can't really kill the cause, you know?
Yeah. Well, that was game number 1, LXG. And now on match point, he was one step away from winning this series and, of course, the small little tournament here in Bengaluru. We'll see whether they can do it in game number 2 or whether Blitzkrieg can come back. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for game number 2 here of this best 3 finals between LXG and Blitzkrieg, the Bengaluru stop of the Cobx Masters 2018. 30,000 rupees for the winner, 20,000 for the loser of this series. And LXG only one step away after last game, which they played quite nicely here. They relied on the sustain, relied on the survivability granted to them by the ABBA as well as the IO, and then they also relied on was Shadow Fiend just being very angry about the lane and going ham. And of course, also the big crits from the Phantom Assassin Blitzkrieg. They had an opening, but they couldn't really take it. So now they certainly have to
look at that respect.
Yeah.
The bottom Wisp, they don't want to play against that anymore. They didn't have an answer for that, so they just take it straight out. They don't like to deal with the sustain. They take out Coddle, Wisp, and the Baton. Coddle X can be very obnoxious, providing an insane amount of regen. Well, just not regen, more like heal burst. But you know, everyone knows how annoying it is to play versus Coddle. Especially when the I don't know.
It's just thinking like if Coddle gets a quick axe.
Pretty standard first pick Scarif Mage though. Very strong hero.
Also really like how LXG, I mean, I presume they've seen the games yesterday. They've seen this one game, the first game in the draft, and they know that Blitzkrieg what is going to go for Beastmaster Windrunner, and they just said, yeah, sure, go ahead, we're going to beat it. And now Blitzkrieg thinking twice about, hey, was it actually part of our misery? Should we go for some other heroes here? Should we maybe pick up the Warlock first instead up against Skyrath? On paper, pretty good. So do we stick to our guns? I mean, and it's getting in their heads like this already. This is pretty impressive, to be quite honest.
Yep, pretty good. We'll see what they have. They have a dual pick. Usually it doesn't take this long. They must have still been planning when the lobby went live. Normally when people know they have dual pick, they just immediately pick, build a strategy around that. They have a lot they could pick. There's a lot of nice heroes. Looks like they'll go standard. Windrunner doesn't show much. Talked about it a ton. Might do something other than Beastmaster this time though.
Yeah. Huh. Do you even want to pick up your offlaner here? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go. Beastmaster win. Looks like they're sticking to their guns.
Yeah. Oh, they found themselves again saying, nope, we're going to do what we're going to do.
Nothing wrong with Beastmaster wins, though. Very strong. They can win with it. Wasn't the reason that they lost last game.
Oh, yeah.
They'll try it again.
But now they're up against Skyrath Axe, which is just as strong as a dual offline, I would think.
Yeah. Okay, I just think that it's harder to kill an Axe guy. It's more consistent than a Beastmaster Windrunner. There's a lot less things that can really screw with it.
Yep.
We'll see. Warlock being banned out.
Yeah, makes sense. Blitzkrieg having the first pick in the second phase. Well, been one of these picks that would have taken the edge of this kind of lane quite, for sure. And they've picked it before up against the opponents in the semis, so pretty smart ban there for LXG.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, they can start shaping their own strategy a bit more. I mean, is there any big combos or any more initiation that you want to pick up if you already have the axe?
Maybe Alina. Alina's a pretty nice hero. That's for mid though. There's also the other support that they could pick. Scarif's obviously the 4. No one runs Scarif 5. They could pick something that has synergy on the 5 position. With the X, they need some strong position 5 hero. Disruptor could work again.
Team ban.
I've taken some time to think about their Luna ban.
They play Disruptor fine. Or they could just Blink Call into Kinetic Field Static Storm. Definitely pretty devastating.
Yeah.
They're all gonna ban out Bane though. Blitzkrieg.
Radiant
Podum's very
team
good.
pick.
Seeing a lot of Podum
Yeah.
lately. That's one of the newest heroes that people are trying out, and he seems to be working out pretty well. The hero's got really strong talents.
Yeah.
Has nice power spikes. It has really nice gains, stat gains, and just strong spells all around. Moonlight Shadow
Yeah.
lasts longer than it used to. And the free leap charges definitely really helps
Oh,
in
yeah.
the laning phase.
10
She's very
seconds
slippery.
remaining.
And with the talent that she gets to level 15, she gets
5
like
seconds
plus
remaining.
230 damage. No, plus 230 attack speed.
Yeah.
For 2.5 seconds. She has free strafe charges. That's insane.
Pretty much. And that's the reason why that's the main reason why she's been picked up as far as I can tell, like because she's finally viable as a right-clicking core. Like previously, when you run Mirana in a core role, you'd go for that item starter back when that was really good, and you're basically just a pure spellcaster. And only later you can transition into some sort of semi right-click carry with a lot of items. But now with these talents, with the leap charges and everything, having that extra attack speed, you can just build up a decent amount of damage early on and actually put it to good use. So that's the main reason why I think we see the Mirana more often. And well, you still have your strong spells. Right? I mean, there's a nice burst from a Starfall. The arrow, if you can combo that up with something, is also super useful.
Yeah, very useful. Can always jump away from Axe in lane.
Dire team pick.
Witch Doctor's a great 5 position. Very strong in lane. It's also great against Beastmaster summons.
Oh yeah. Can bounce the cask around a little bit. I mean, not so much later when he gets like 3 separate units. So I'll still be able to get them, but less likely to also catch the Beastmaster in a
10 seconds
spiral.
remaining.
Could be just as
5
deadly though.
seconds remaining.
Yeah. I mean, Witch Doctor also has other things going for him, not just the cask, of course. I mean, Meltic, even though it's been nerfed, can still help you get some of these skills depending on what kind of core role you have in
Yeah,
that lane
depending
with
on
you.
what core they pick.
And actually, I'm a fan of the early point up in Voodoo Restoration, especially up against strong dual lanes like this. Just have that expert sustain.
Visage, huh?
team
That's a very nice hero.
Huh.
Very strong hero in pubs. Not really seeing it much in competitive.
Yeah.
Liquid like to pick it a lot, but they usually pair it with a TA. See if they take TA.
That'd be
Liquid
interesting.
pick
Yeah.
Safely in Visage when they pick TA,
10
and they just
seconds
go
remaining.
push every objective
Radiant team ban.
and get their gold that way.
Yeah. Either that or it's just gonna be mid Visage, another one for the safe lane.
Yeah, maybe.
Could just be a draw strat.
Hmm.
It's always kind of hard to
10
justify,
seconds
like with
remaining.
Windrunner, Beastmaster, Mirana. Like there's so many heroes that can just get on
5
top of you.
seconds
If
remaining.
they wanted to do a draw strat, they could.
Yeah.
I don't think draws are very
Radiant
strong
team
in my
pick.
opinion, though.
Okay.
Dire team pick.
That's also pretty good.
Yeah.
They don't have much control on the side at Blitzkrieg. They have like Roll Shackle, an arrow if it lands, but it's like
Yeah.
when I
They'd
think
have
of
to combo it
control,
up.
I'm thinking of like disarm stuff that's like Ember Spirit chains, just not letting him move around in fights. There's not really
10
any
seconds
carries that can
remaining.
1v1 a troll.
Yeah.
So you just want to kite him, and we'll see with the Venom pick. That's the
Now
reason.
select
You
your
know,
hero.
Venom's
Yeah.
very good against troll. Just want to kite him around, not let him hit what he wants to hit.
Pretty good against a lot of these heroes. I mean, Scarab Mage, if he gets caught by a Gale, he's pretty much dead. He can turn things around and restore a lot of spells towards Venomon, so like he's very susceptible to this kind of burst. And if X gets on top of him, it's doubly true. But
They don't have a stun top being in a safe lane. If that's Venom Sansa, they don't have a stun.
yeah,
You can just TP if he gets galed. It's no problem.
that's true. If you look a little bit further, I mean, kite the potential to troll. You can purge it off nowadays, though. So if once he gets a BKB, which I assume would be the choice here against Venom, Silence, all of that stuff. Either that or Manta Style, even if he wants to be a bit more greedy. he can just get rid of that and still fight. But a lot of damage instances also good against the Visage just to bring that.
Visage
range
has
skill
low
low.
base magic resistance. It's like 13-12%, I think. It's
Is it?
lower than all the other heroes. Yeah, by normal. He just has. It's kind of like Meepo used to have more magic resistance than everyone else. Visage naturally has less.
Yeah.
Did you not know that?
I knew it once, but I think I forgot about it.
Yeah, like hover over Visage, you'll see
Yeah, that's
12% magic.
Yeah, because it's offset by the Greyfuse's cloak somewhat.
Yeah,
think that's the
Gorhube's
main
cloak
reason.
used to actually provide magic resistance and
Yeah.
armor, but now
That's
it
kind of both
provides
with
damage
damage
reduction.
reduction. Yeah.
Now it provides damage reduction and it's way better.
Yep.
Visage mid though, pretty good. Win runner mid, bottom safe. But yeah,
Yeah, looks like it.
looks like Veno offline. Veno Beastmaster. They were switching things up. These guys love to tip.
Swap tip, please, and then they don't. You're sad. Looks like they're all doing it. But yeah, support Venomancer. Not the biggest fan of it, just because you tend to not get as many levels. But in
30
dual offlane, that
seconds
might
to
just
battle.
be a different story.
We'll see. They do like a stun still.
Yeah. But you have a lot of harassment damage still. I mean, Venomancer, even with the Orb of Venom, so
Thank you.
they heard they like poison, so it's just gonna put some poison on the poison. It's always nice. What's happening? Oh god, look at Scarab Mage.
The battle begins.
Oh my.
I'm not content with just going down.
Tis mine.
He's just going for 3.
From the Ghastly Eyrie.
Yeah.
This build. Oh my. Look at this quick buy. Oh no.
That reminds me, oh god, who was that? Was in somewhere in SEA. Queen of Pain, I believe, just roaming Quap. Just going for a bunch of null talismans. Just running around right-clicking and shadow striking people. I don't remember who it was. It was glorious though.
Whoop.
Alright, so we see these lanes take shape. Of course, Blitzkrieg, they're the ones with a lot of pressure in this game. They need to win it. They want to have a chance of ending in first place here. But, well, Silencer, at the very least, he should be pretty decent against the Scarab Mage in terms of counter harassment, just if he bends out the Arcane Curse.
Too bad for you.
But then again, like, Silencer is also one of these heroes that gets a lot better with levels, and the spells at level 1 really don't do a whole lot. So it might be well until we actually see that impact compared to Scarab Mage, who can do quite a lot now already.
It's just a race to level 2 right now in the bottom lane. If one side gets level 2 faster than the other, like we'll see.
So Rocco, he's sleeping in, he wants to get the kill, the call is there. Let's look at the first blood. Okay, there's not much more to offer here, no spins even. Went for the call, just an
All
desperate
over spin.
yeah. Try and prevent a right-clicking Kaneki, but Sansa was still doing it regardless. Yeah, off to a good start here. Finding that jump.
It's holding onto that Gale bottom, yet to cast one. Middle lane though. Let's see. It looks like even, pretty even.
Top lane. Drops those, calling Silencer. Still no spins, but not needed. They get that kill, but Todoroki looking for the counter. No more leaps available. Needs to secure it with normal right clicks and will be able to. It's long enough range. It's a 1-for-1 there.
Nice
Well,
try.
down bottom. Parasite has a DD even. Sure, it's quite a bit at this point, and the gun goes extra slow to cast. Maldic once again, so there. Looks like he'll be dead, and he realizes it too, so trying to do a bit of extra damage before it goes down, but...
I want to say lucky double damage, but I don't think that double damage was necessary.
Just a wraparound play. There's clarity cancel there with the axis, so far so good down bottom. It's still a little bit behind the Beastmaster in terms of CS though, so in that sense, Blitzkrieg still kind of winning in this lane. But yeah, you're talking about mid earlier, right? I mean, this Visage up against Windrunner, who's, I mean, not even falling behind that much now, and we all know what kind of kill potential Visage gets once he's level 6.
I mean, against Windrunner, he has no kill potential. She just runs away.
Yeah. So Rocky, not quite dead just yet. But his health will be cancelled, getting about half duration of it. But Shady, still trying to find him. He's juking, he's driving. Is he fine actually? No.
He's dead.
It's not a deal in the top lane, especially considering jump against the Silencer. He's already starting to stack up quite a bit of intelligence.
Oh no. Yeah, you're right. Bottom lane though. They go Gale. Casted one so far.
Let's see him use it a lot more aggressively.
He'll probably use it on Witch Doctor. Here we go. He's dead though.
I'll give his life for it. Parasite. Let's go on the tower. He will also die. So another 1-for-1 trade down here is up top. Kaneki, we've seen this dance before. This time it looks like he will survive, and unless he, let's go the easy route. Takes the easy way out with the neutral creep deny.
He's gonna die of hunger. Feels bad.
Oh man.
Ho ho ha ha.
Dying of hunger. It's
Pretty hungry boy.
so sad. Game hasn't even lasted that long. Like, should have had enough time to have a snack between game 1 and 2, but hey.
Don't starve.
Yeah. Starving to death in lane anyway. But say this now, he's smoked up. Wants to put on some pressure on mid before this is level 6.
Runes come out though. Looks like Dai will get more. Reading will only be able to snag one. Despite that though, Dai do have a gold advantage.
Yeah. I'm just a good amount of CS here between them and in the offlane, who's now rotating in together with Sadis as well. But hey, there's the jump. Oh, there's a TP out.
Nice.
Beautiful. Familiar drop just in time, I believe, to prevent the last right click.
Yeah. Looks like his birds are gonna survive too. Unless she snipes one.
Almost. Pretty good heads up play, recognizing there's no shankle shot yet on Windrunner, or perhaps even just hoping for it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He
attack.
gets himself out. Very important. Now top. Gonna go again. Find the slow on the silencer, so they refocus their efforts on him. The call comes out. Nice arrow though. Not too many spins. And now it's Axe is dropping super low to the rookie. Wants to get the kill, and he will. Quenching that hunger. And now straight up breaking down Kaneki. It's a straight up man fight.
Bottom lane.
Oh god. Diving again. Oh, Nino, who's ready to fight. Slowed down, so he can't really walk anywhere. The cask bounces as they find the Melodic on the side. The sticker is keeping him alive for now, but it's Kaneki.
Purple snake.
Joining in with his friends down bottom.
That's a very venomous snake. Purple.
Purple venom?
Looks like they got a bit too aggressive though, overextended.
Yeah.
Thought they could kill Troll Warlord, but then Scarf Mage, he died, so he just TP's back in and they get a return kill. They might even get one more on the Venomancer. Yeah, he's dead too. Nice cast. Sky trades his life for it though. Some more in. This Silencer has 12 stolen intelligence already. Silencer's gonna have a wonderful game. Axe has already lost a lot of intelligence.
Yeah.
He has relatively low mana costs these days until high level in Calling Blade, so I think it'll be fine.
Well, if Skyrov knew that he was going to lose a lot of intelligence too up against the Silencer, then the triple Null Talisman build
Yeah.
suddenly makes a lot more sense, right?
Yeah.
Just to offset that, but now, being gone all again, but...
Silencer's rotating bottom,
away.
pressure the Troll Warlord, he's having a hard time farming. He doesn't even have boots yet. 7 minutes in.
Yeah. Well, it does have like full-on Aquila though.
Oh, top!
Out again. Shady.
Nice rotation by Venomancer, recognizing the Axe has no TP. He will be
For now,
regretting
it's too
that.
late. Yeah. Ticking out. Slowly, surely. There we go. Oh man. Down bottom though, they're setting up for more. Kaneki coming from the side. This beautiful cask bounce potential. That should be both of them going down eventually here as they split the focus, but they are... What? Come on, man. There we go.
She's dead.
He's not getting the kill the troll. Scarab would have also been there for an interception if necessary. Not Scarab, the Visage. Yeah.
This is gonna be working on that middle lane tower now. He's gonna go push it.
Level 7 or 8 now with the medallion.
Oh, you can kill Beastmaster. Oh.
Especially with Skyroth here. Extra slow. Right clicks, the stomp, the drops. Shackle is there. And still gets that spell off on level 1, so he's still alive actually. They lose both of these heroes.
They really rotated a lot to help that Beastmaster. If he drops his birds now, he dies. Oh. No.
I can't see him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Phew.
He's going back to lane, he doesn't care. Look at him.
I'm not sure that's the right idea.
Died a troll here.
He wants him, but not quite in range. Even with like face boots online already. Alright, so overall, if you're looking at net worth, Joel still sitting at max, but next up out 3 cores here, but at the same time Visage, Beastmaster, Axe kind of sitting at the same level. Axe has the Vanguard.
Nice.
So, when do you expect this lane stage to break down? Because it feels like it's... I mean, it's a bit fluid here with the support rotating every which way, but we haven't seen these big crew ups just yet.
No, we won't. Looks like Troll's going Battle Fury. There's no reason for Radiant to fight until they get a few items like Visage or Troll. They won't really try to force anything because they can't really do anything. They're not gonna run in there with like no Axe Blink, you know? They need at least Axe Blink until they can do something. And then they can smoke, Blink, Call, and then Mystic Flare. That's a dead hero.
Yeah.
Or they can like go push towers, but it looks like Troll would rather get a Battle Fury and farm some items before they start making some moves. 5 mana.
Suddenly help getting some extra kills here as they see the opportunity.
So Dire though, they kind of want to make some moves because their heroes are really strong right now.
He's to put them on checker shot now, so if he found somebody in this area, it's a very easy one to land, but unable to. They do have the catapult wave. Onto
You
the
can
Beastmaster ready to
see
go.
blue drawing lines. They're pushing bottom, push mid Visage, and push top X.
I don't want to fight this though. Scarab Mage is sitting inside. Don't know. Level 6.
This
Calling for
tower
help.
is hard to defend. I wouldn't do it. They have global. They have Venom. They don't even have Axe Blink.
Radiant structures are
Still gonna go though. Cask starting bounce. Global Silence coming out, and well, the roar going down. Scarab Mage. The shackle to follow here. Looking to try and targetify him down. Will be successful. X still a bit moist. Very hard to kill in comparison with that with the Vanguard. So just get the snipe. As they don't have the cover fire anymore from the Global Silence, they come out. But look at this interception here. Deliverance finishes up that Mirana. Gets shackled up, but too late. And now face. Where's he running? I have no idea. He's gonna die now. Big old
This Venomancer's not coming either.
catch here. Extra slows. Yeah, they're gonna find him too. There's a shrine available, but it's only gonna be a waste. It's not gonna even bother popping it.
Oh, Visage died.
Do finish off the Visage.
is under attack.
Yeah, Venomancer didn't come.
Oh yeah.
He died top to Sky just now.
Love
He
how you
only
just-
wanted to kill everyone.
Yeah.
Except he didn't because he wasn't there. He'd rather hit creeps. Reported. Anyway, we'll see Visage working towards a Rod of Ados. It's definitely going to be very useful. And Scarab Mage is not going to be running anywhere. Oh, actually, he's honestly, what am I saying? It's going to be useful against Silencer. That's what I meant. And Venom.
Speak of Scarab Mage. He's
Yeah.
doing 4th null talisman.
Oh no. He's going Veil now, so
Yeah.
that's good.
It's gonna go double veil just for the lulz. I'll be
Dire's
behind that.
bottom tower is under attack.
Well. They have the level 6s now. Cask ready to go.
Oh.
Here to find 2 heroes. That is perfect! If they didn't split immediately, but Meldict on one, Defod on the other. That's That looked like it could have been better than it actually ended up being.
Yeah. Luckily Beastmaster had phase boots, so did Potom, so they easily separated.
Yep.
Bottom lane though, Troll Warlord will be falling.
It's not ideal, I mean...
No, definitely not.
It almost seems very greedy. I mean, you know that your support, your other team, all the rest of the team, somewhere entirely, they're showing. And then you're still right in front of the tier 1 tower of the enemy in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
Very risky indeed.
very greedy. He was punished though. Visage also killed Beastmaster while the whole thing was going on. Just ran him down with the birds, not much you can do.
Are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So now, look for this tier 1 for tier 1 trade. A little bit delayed here. Tier 1 bottom is already fallen, so Blitzkrieg still doesn't look like they want to defend though. But they're also happy to farm and get some nice little D-wards here. There's a fresh ward too from the Radiant, so they're staking their claim over this Radiant side jungle. And Drunk Lioness tier 1 push just takes a million years. Now Moonlight Shadow here is could be a big setup here. Venomon's still playing only Gale on 1. So they will turn this around, but he did his job. Now they need to convert. Deliverance just sitting there ready to fight. Just more just resigning to his phase. Kaneki, he's juking, he's driving. He might be able to find a good place to TP out, and he will.
Wow.
Damn. And if he got caught by the Gale too, he would have died already.
Yeah, a bit off them out by the Venomancer, but it's whatever. They killed the Visage, that's amazing. And they saved the tower as well. It looks like the birds might snipe it. Or the bird. Depending on how balls and feeling.
That's gonna take a while.
Yeah, they're pinging it.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're gonna deny it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's gonna try and snag it if they deny it, maybe.
I wouldn't know. Oh, maybe timing.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, he gets it.
Wow.
Ah, he loses.
3 summons too.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
What an amazing play.
You know what's also amazing? Shady. With all of that kerfuffle, he still found enough money for the blink bag as top lane Skylar. There's some very weird deaths. Just single heroes overextended. Just running into each other. It doesn't really make much sense, but it's gonna say blink acts online, so they want to try and use it.
Yeah, they should be go look for some kills now. They have really strong timing. Blink call anyone and they die to Sky. Kinda rhymes.
Yep. The Sky is dead, he doesn't even have his ultimate yet. There's Roll Silence, covering fire here to try to turn things around onto Axe. A lot of damage here with that Maelstrom. Familiar drops a little bit too late. Now the raw follow-up damage, they burst down. Skyra as well, and they'll look the Visage as well, and they'll look for more. Parasite trying to heal himself up, power shot.
Oh.
Mark would not have been enough to kill him. It's really like they're not afraid at all. The ultimates are ready, they're fighting every single time.
Looks like Troll Warlord has his Battle Fury completed. He's gonna go into the enemy jungle. Oh, they see him with the sentry. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh.
See now they don't have more detection. They're just hoping for him to go back, and he is sitting on the high ground. Don't have control. Well, they don't have a Beastmaster in a second. Sigtra is keeping him alive for now, but not for too much longer. And with the dust ready to go, cast bouncing long enough for them to go a couple more of these kills. And they're done. Just put the icing on the cake. They're all Venomon's up, but they also have Parasite ready to go with a bit of heals.
Oh, it's so unfortunate to just have that kind of fight outside the Roche pit. It looks so bad for Troll, but then his team came and they just destroyed them, and now they're gonna get a Roshan. This game is thrown. Now they're in the lead.
That is the big difference between fighting when you have Global Silence and when you don't have it.
Yeah.
They're all ready to go with their spells. They're buying immediately. Now look at this value flying it's about to come up.
God, looks right.
80 gun range for the mana. There we go. There we go. All good. Now if Scarif had one more smoke and one less null. Could have turned it into more perhaps. But speaking of smokes, Blitzkrieg doing that here again. Similar situation to before, like they lose a team fight, they're trying to reestablish control immediately with the smoke, but if this doesn't work, things could get dicey indeed. But this time around, they do have global silence.
They gotta do something so all heroes are missing off the map.
Yeah.
Well, actually, showing bottom. Murata's showing bottom. It looks like Visage will see them.
Yeah. No one's defending top, like it's another indication that they're not gonna run into smoking this time. In fact, they might be able to make a good trade out of it. One of these heroes hit towers really well, but they have a giant creep wave. And, they have that troll ult wasted on the glyph. I'll get it eventually.
Troll's pretty big now.
Alright, can they defend high ground though? Well, they should be able to.
Yeah, they have Aegis. They don't have Venom. Well, actually, they do in 5 seconds, but they don't want to waste it against Aegis. They need some items on bottom. She's finished in Maelstrom. Whenever she gets that, it's in a stash right now.
Yeah.
That's some nice magical damage against high armor heroes like Troll Warlord, and Axe. Magical damage. A way around physical armor.
Yeah.
It looks like Radiant are gonna try and make a play now. It's really easy for them to kill. They have either Ados into Sky Ult, or they have Blink Call into Sky Ult. Visage has the physical damage, Troll Warlord as well. He's bringing himself.
Yep, no Sky Ult, but they got the call off.
Global
anyway.
committed, oh no. That's not how you want to use Global. Now that it's gonna go high ground, they know they have no Global, they know they have no Beastmaster. They have nothing to worry about. Do they have sentries, Dragon Drop? Yeah, they have sentries. They are prepared for this, if they really want to go for it. It looks like they'll kill the... What was that?
Some illusion.
Trying to pull the wave, but... Yeah, 20-minute catapults on their way. If they really want to go try force high ground, they can go for it.
Smash will be back.
They'll be going through bottom instead.
Makes more sense.
They'll be getting runes.
Still plenty of time left on that Aegis, 2 minutes. Right now, Troll Warlord, he can always TP down bottom as the fight breaks out. Another call, they just burst down. The Venomancer runs into the sentry. It's that it's that bounty hunter effect. We're just trying to get intelligence, trying to see where everyone's at. You think you're right because you're invis, but not if you have a Moran on team. There's gonna be sentries everywhere.
Yeah, you have to expect that. Points. Especially in competitive. I mean, if it was a pub game, you're more than likely to get away with it, but you have to be more disciplined when it comes to things like this, because people are more coordinated. Yeah. Pub games, people are more stubborn. Everyone knows that. Everyone's always had that one support on the team that refuses to buy wards because someone's playing bad, or classic Dota. Psychological babysitter simulator.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, for now, they're also gonna have that blade bell ready to go on the axe soon enough here once he has that.
Scouted out by the Venom wards on the bottom lane.
Oh, feels bad.
They got the catapult though. They're gonna take this tower relatively easily.
Yeah.
Looks like Dire are gonna try and find a trade bottom. Save win.
Link call. Find silencer only, and that's not enough for them.
He dead.
Mike's he's still dead though with all of that long-range artillery that they can throw up. You know, he's coming as his own hero, but double shackle. Still the Aegis though, he's gonna be fine. Global silence used, the roar onto the Witch Doctor, that's perhaps a little bit more intimidating, but he only used the Death Ward anyway. And there it is, Blink card on two, right on top of the troll coming back. That's Venomancer down, and the Windrunner. Some big kills. Now the Scarab Mage, shared between two heroes. But with the follow-up lead here, forced out to try and get that one kill. They'll lose all of their lives. Nemo, he dies second time, but at what cost?
Oh, Visage, the full survivor. Visage can push. Where's he going? Visage! Visage!
He's dying.
Oh, no.
He's taken out. Everyone is dead, Ants. They're all dead.
Oh my.
They can't be brought back to life.
Oh no, they can't be brought back to life with the Dragon Balls the second time. Oh, actually, Witch Doctor can. He's alive. Venomancer's alive. The 5 positions are alive. They're partying.
It's been a long time since
yeah. It's always funny when all the heroes die. I'm surprised they didn't tip each other. I guess they were laughing too.
He was almost fine too. Strangler bolts were about to come off cooldown.
Yeah, the last tick.
It would have probably helped him, but...
Dire's bottom.
Oh man.
He'll be working towards a pipe after that.
Alright, were the buybacks involved?
No.
Silencer bought back.
Oh yeah, he bought back to global.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Beyond that, I mean, I guess the Aegis, they defend high ground. This is still alright for Blitzkrieg, right? At the end? Sort of?
Visage survived until the very end. It's sort of troll. They got a lot of XP and gold.
It's downside.
Aegis was about to expire anyway. They needed to take a fight, and they did take a fight. Now they're just gonna wait next Roshan. It's relatively soon.
Still maintaining grips on his game, at the very least. Troll sitting at 13k net worth now. Battlefield, that meta style that we talked about, so goes on to that for the right time. We can get rid of Banner Gale, Global Silence, these kind of things. Now, a lot of lines being drawn on the map.
Yeah, making a rainbow.
Alright, so if you're Blitzkrieg right now, what would you do to try and establish some control?
They need to make a smoke play. They have they need to make a smoke, roar into arrow, shackle shot. They have great heroes picking off. They need to make a smoke play. They have global. If they roar and then global, they can kill any hero they find, and no one can counter initiate. It looks like Silence is getting picked off here though.
Yeah.
But in exchange, they get the Visage mid.
Or do they? Yes, they do.
Of course they do. Windrunner does an insane amount of damage. But yeah, this is the sort of plays they need to make. They need to make these smoke plays, and they need to pick off heroes like Visage, and that's how they're gonna get back into the game. It's hard to team fight them, but like it's like what I said, right? Just if you roar and global, no one can counter initiate. It's like Silencer, Bat Rider, what people used to pick years ago.
Yeah. It's
essentially an 8-second stun if you time it with arrow. 12 with shackle shot.
Yeah.
That kills any hero. So
it's not too much defensive utility apart from that one Manta style on LXG. No one else building into BKB just yet. I mean, he himself is doing it now on top of that. But,
he's not a lumberjack. Look at him. He's cutting trees. Oh, he got hit by the arrow.
I'm sure he's fine. It's only wind running down here.
Feeling ballsy, Windrunner.
She could probably kill him, right? I mean, if you don't have the shackle.
Yeah, she could definitely kill him easily.
She wants to, but blink out.
Axe is there anyway. Yeah. I would have baited that if I was troll. They see the Venom with the ward. Yep. Well, yeah, almost. They see someone TPing. Yeah. Radiant's vision's not that good.
We have this one ward up there.
Yeah, they see the Windrunner, that's good. They saw our TP used as well. Looks like they're gonna be running at her. They're predicting what she's gonna be. They're gonna go for it. Yeah. They have Axe Call and Sky. She has a BKB though, so she has fast reactions. There's a chance she could live, but Great Wave Scouts acts out. He's gonna act casual, like he wasn't trying to do anything. Sky's gonna try his best to not show, but I don't think anything's gonna happen. Maybe Windrunner tries to solo kill him.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We'll see.
I mean, he has Blade Mail, so if he gets it off, Windrunner just immediately gets a decision.
Yeah, she's looking for a kill, look. She do not care MMR.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In this game, for sure.
ADC, MMR.
But yeah, I like actually right now they're in a pretty good formation. They know that's something like they don't have good vision. They don't see anybody.
They see Wind now. Yeah, on the same ward.
Guess what? The Shadowblade Fize is dead. Very dead. Where is he?
Global used.
No.
She's
That
dead.
was already used. She must be dead, right?
Yeah,
Couple right clicks. There we go. BKB used, global silence used, and now once again the Venom answer.
oh my. The pain!
Yeah.
Oh, that looked like it hurt a lot.
I'm having a hard time understanding these decisions from Blitzkrieg. Oh, Shady. Find himself a region rune. Go pick it up. Yes,
Pretty
that's good.
coordinated, a lot less coordinated than they did yesterday.
I mean, they're very quick on the trigger fingers with this global silence.
Yeah. They like to use it. They don't save it for team fights or that sort of stuff. They're really using it. They should use it more on the initiating side, less proactive, less reactive, more proactive.
Oh god, bottom. Cage deer.
So yeah, global might
He's
save someone,
stalked.
but yeah,
He's not confident enough that he can kill him himself, so.
he's dead.
Yeah.
He has no TP.
Yeah, he just clicked once at the same time as Axe revealed himself, so he was like, alright, never mind that then. Still on the roll, get some extra move speed, but extra slows, blink call.
Chop.
Only delaying the inevitable here.
Nice. See. Visage has jam. They're gonna try and take good vision. Visage is very good at de-warding, as he gets flying vision constantly. Next to those familiars, he'll pick one off already. Right before it expires. He's gonna get another one as well. This jam's paying off already.
Certainly helpful for Axe here with that blink and Shadow Blades is looking to be able to walk forward, find these initiations that they need. And so far it's been working out quite nicely.
Yeah, when you're on the enemy side of the map, and the enemies are playing defensively, they're gonna have wards everywhere, so Shadow Blade is necessary to weave your way through them, just like a Weaver or a Slog.
Yeah.
Or a Clinks, you know.
Oh, Windrunner once hits level 20.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. I don't know. I think the Shackle Shot duration is better this game, considering that they already have a gem and they already have a bunch of reasons to already buy detection. If she got the Shackle Shot duration and she like binded Troll before BKB, that's just the one fight no matter what.
Yeah. It's almost 5 seconds. It's more than Roar, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's an arrow, double arrow. She gets 2 heroes with it. You believe that? Are they gonna smoke? They TB back? Oh, this Troll. The Windrunner really needs a Blink Dagger. That's what she needs. She's having trouble closing these gaps, picking up the heroes she needs to. She's like expending Windrun to get to them, and then by the time she gets to them, she has no more Windrun, and she dies to like a Troll or something.
But is it just me, or is Troll looking like Beastmaster except a little bit shinier?
Yeah, it's a free game, right? So no bitching.
It's freaking glance value. Like,
Thank you,
glance
Val.
value, pay to win, etc., etc. God damn it.
Why is Beastmaster? No, I mean, why is Troll Warlord not summoning his summons?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hmm.
Well, that's the global silence. It's time for the team fight, but it's still get the kill on Mirana. Buyback is available, used immediately. The Shackle lands on 2. Pretty damn powerful, but it's on the Axe in the front line. Can stay alive for a little bit longer, but not too long as the new person down. Beautiful familiar drops there in the back. The Scarf not in bounds, but BKBs are now for multi-zero deliverance. Jeez, he doesn't want to hold on to the gem. The Shackle's not latching this time with 5 heroes trying to run him down. Parasite. I don't think they can do much here. The lift up on Troll Waller has his own BKB and the Aegis to work with, but they've been able to ignore him so far. 4 for nothing. Apart from that first kill and the buyback forced out. They are holding on to that Aegis. Yes, they do.
Oh, he didn't have heals, it's on cooldown. Yeah, fighting on Pygram versus Venomance is very dangerous. They had a sword revealed, it was like bottom's 10-second BKB, winner's 9. They also didn't get very nice initiation. They need to find picks before they can try and do something ballsy like that. Or at least get Troll Warlord's level 25 Battle Trance to spells that'll absolutely annihilate. Like, imagine if Silencer uses Global Silence, right? Troll mantles it off and uses Battle Trance, and no one has Global Silence anymore. He just removes it. He just removes Gale. He removes Global Silence.
That'll be hilarious to see indeed. But I mean, they did get the Mirana forced out of buyback at the very least, so and despite everything, Troll still survived. And look at his net worth, just freaking not stopping to surge ahead. He's almost 9k ahead of the next hero on the field, and
why is Beastmaster so farmed?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Does Beastmaster have a Battle Fury?
Battle Fury Troll is
Yes,
notorious for its farming. It's absolutely amazing. You just have this Blink Dagger Battle Fury. You don't need any stat items. You don't need lifesteal. You have nice base HP regen and nice regen from the Battle Fury. You just run around, farm everything. Look at his CS, man. What a guy. Over 10
27 and now look for some kills, but not popping the BKB in time, but it's still gonna get that kill.
Venomancer.
Take that Venomancer though, so they might be able to still fight, but not before forcing out silence just to help make sure that Todoroki can retreat, which is quite a bit. A couple of ultimates. Venomancer still on the sidelines. Don't go with silence. They might be able to go there. Yeah, this is the opening. Eight is still not in hand anymore, but has acquired since. But they want to go. They want to get the tier 3 tower finally. Open the range a little bit more.
Look how fast the boy attacks.
Yeah. Oh, that is
nice
call. It's a pretty nice one indeed.
Yes, buyback. Yes, buyback. They expand
back into the fray, but this time around they don't have that way back in. The way to just turn this into some chase kills after the initiation. So now they can just reset, re-engage with another blink, but a couple of spots on the action will prevent that. Be forced out. Just
that wasn't necessary from Podum.
LXG. This time around they were so good, just forcing out spell after spell without really putting themselves in danger.
Fake back. They're going back in. They have no sentry.
Yeah, better take that safer route.
They're definitely they're backing for real this time. They realize bottom needs shoving as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The big ass creep wave down here.
Yeah, that's thanks to Windrunner.
Alright.
Invisibility.
Alright, so they still don't actually break high ground. Tier 3 is still alive. I see a smoke, the arrow will be dodged by Shady, but he has to get out the cliff. Oh, the mules up the high ground. He should end up dying here, all alone. +4 at this time, point in time.
Oh no. Axe is a dumb boy now. Watches a mana pool go down when he respawns. Let's see how far he goes down by.
Be like 670 or so?
We'll see.
I think that's 687 now. Before that death. Alright, so if the game was not like this though, I still feel like it's only a matter of time until LXG find that one fight to end all fights. Where there's no more buybacks when you get the crucial kill on like Mirana or Windrunner or something.
Axe needs BKB or something.
Yeah.
Not hard.
Yeah, hard doesn't really fundamentally change things, does it?
Nope.
Still gonna be carried around if he gets hit by a few spells.
Yes, Windrunner's still gonna shred him. He needs BKB. Windrunner's primary damage is magic.
Yep. He's just committed to just holding on to the blade mail and finding the right timing for that if the Windrunner does go on him. Tracker doesn't latch, Focus Fire still comes out, you press blade mail and you get the free kills.
I mean, he's blink calling and then blade mailing, and then afterwards he just kind of dies.
Yeah.
He needs to be able to get more than one blade mail call off, and to do that he needs BKB.
Oh, let's hope it doesn't bite them in the ass. Blitzkrieg, they find a bit of space here, with room to breathe. Rana with a complete Mjolnir, BKB of our own, we've seen that come into play quite a 2 times very nicely. Still up at 8 seconds, Windrunner. Similar build actually, also at 8 seconds with our own BKB and one in the Maelstrom, not going for Mjolnir, instead looking for a crit stick.
Yep.
Ooh, Shady. Well, okay, only Blink Vault almost got the kill on the Mirana. Missing the ultimate. Oh, it feels bad. 40 health points at the end of that.
Oh, nice scan, I see. They're prepared. They have sentry down.
It's the smoke up though. Windrunner. That's it. Revealing himself. Sadist as well. Silence. Global Silence to turn this around. Oh, BKB coming out just now.
He took it off.
Chance, turning things around, and that's Kaneki getting a few spells off. HG trying to TP out under that. Not gonna happen.
He took off the global silence, so everyone knows pretty
Yeah.
cool. We see Windrunner dying.
That's familiar drops.
Bash Lord. We got the gem back. Goody goody. Yummy yummy, get in my tummy.
God damn it. It's bad enough when Neff says it. No, you do it. He's a bad influence on you.
No, he is. We got a gem. They'll have a nice vision now. Vision for Axe. They'll get the wards. They'll see the Visage picking off the wards, so they won't be able to see the backlines anymore. Visage is doing a very good job de-warding with that gem.
Yeah.
Sky Archmage gets his own gem out. That'll be really useful.
Oh, the arrow beautifully timed actually with the call, but this damage is still there. Several Sky Archmage. He's massive down for the count. So Rocky trying to do what he can here. The function on the axe. I think Liv, yeah, when they say Yules. We'll drop the TP. They're gonna get that kill.
They're very happy with buyback.
Yeah.
They didn't get a Rex, but it's whatever. They got a Windrunner buyback. It's progress. X died. That was really a nice arrow by the bottom. Silencer Yules them afterwards though. They were on different pages.
Yeah. Well, question though still is, how do you stop this troll wallet? He's sitting at 30k net worth. Gotta get themselves another Roshan.
You need to jump him. You need to initiate. You need to just go. Go. He's gonna have...
Doesn't matter. Just go.
You need to smoke. You need to find him.
Yeah.
You need to raw and global. Because if you raw and global anyone else, he's gonna use battle trance. And then everyone's fine. Everyone's unsilenced. It's gonna be a disaster.
It's just BKB and Lincoln, so now the Aegis, so making that happen it seems almost impossible now. After the third Roshan goes down, also the refresher opens Scarab Mage, so you see
fights.
Double Mystic Flare potentially.
Yeah, in fights they have to kite the troll. They have to kite him. They have to like waste his BKB and then gale him and Yule him around. They have a few Yules, right? They have 2 Yules.
Yeah.
It's all about kiting troll. There's no carry in Dota that can probably 1v1 a troll. It's all about your supports and how well they can control the troll warlord. The bottom lane, Windrunner's going for a solo kill on the axe, realizes she can't do it.
I was like, wait, which should use his old split? But no, it's just a taunt.
She should have had the shackle shot duration. She would have been able to kill him then.
She didn't go for that, did she? No.
Nope.
Well, unfortunate. Alright, so now, buyback.
They need to go mid instead of bottom. They have wards. They see the wards. They're like, alright, we're going mid instead.
Any kill they get on Blitzkrieg right now will be permanent. There's no more buybacks available.
Sounds great. Arrow. Nice dodge. Ooh, pin. Visage.
This is still very hard to kill. Lots of familiar drops. Axe just waiting for an opportunity to come in. They're just poking at this point. Poking the buildings, just waiting for an opportunity to go on the heroes.
They're waiting for battle trance.
Yeah.
Battle trance dispel is like so good. It's so good.
Oh, there it is. Blink on Mirana. That's a global silence. BKB though.
He's gonna global
now. There we go. No, it doesn't even matter. There it is. Dropping it now. Just chasing them away. So they refocus on the racks. They blow up the Venomods, but did get a spell off. They have more damage to work with though. That's the cast bouncing here and nada. And this was the nail in the coffin.
Oh, they're just gonna end the game off of this as well. They don't care about Rex. They have a troll warlord. They're just gonna end the game. This is the power of troll warlord. G.
It is G to the
There's
G.
the other G. GG.
So many Gs. Way too many Gs at this point. But
yeah.
Certainly a great series. Much deserved victory for LXG. They had their heads screwed on straight up the better team overall just when it comes to decision making.
Yeah.
Finding these right pickoffs. Yeah, there are a few stumbles here and there, but
Blitzkrieg eventually they just stopped trying to make moves. They started just being completely reactive. This whole game, they used the global silences reactively to like save the heroes. It's the wrong way you want to use it when you pick silencer. When you pick silencer, you want to play around your global silence. You want to make it so that they can't counter initiate. Like they have Axe, Scarf, Mage. You blink, you want to roll the troll, right? And then you want to global. And then you want to all throw everything on troll during the global.
Yeah,
that's how you want to play these fights. They didn't really smoke either. They didn't really. I mean, they had a few, but they did it at the wrong times, or like every time that they did, it was odd. I don't know. They need to like show on a few heroes and smoke on Marana and Beastmaster. Show Silencer and Veno in other lanes and just look for a pickoff. They just didn't really try to get pickoffs. They just completely played reactive instead of proactive. And when you just play reactive, you're playing from behind. Like that's not really gonna win you games. You have to take if you're behind. You shouldn't be afraid to take risks. That's why everyone fears Eternal Envy. You know, that guy just when he's behind, everyone's scared. But when he's ahead, no one's scared. You know. Because he will take risks. That's just Eternal Envy. But that's just an example, right?
Yeah.
Of being reactive and proactive, and being too scared to make moves, and that's what Blitzkrieg would in this game. That's what I think was their issue. Windrunner tried to do a few solo things, but Dota's not a solo game; it's a team game. Sometimes the picks worked out. They had a nice smoke mid on the Visage. They killed him. Silencer died top for it though. They needed to do more things like that. But they never really found a troll. Troll died a few times, like Troll died bottom, like 14 minutes in, before he had Battle Fury like pushing the bottom tower. He just like overextended. After that he learned his lesson and he realized exactly what he needed to do, and he just kind of carried the game. He had 33k net worth, 800 gold per minute, just Battle Fury troll, right? Gets his Battle Fury bombs, gets his items. Doesn't need stat items at all, he just needs BKB, then just smacks you, you just die.
well, at the end of the day, doesn't mean that LXG win game number 2 on the back of all of that. And very much they deserved a victory in this series overall as well. They walk away the better part of that 50,000 rupee prize pool, and it also puts an end to the Dota event here in Bengaluru in this particular stop of the Cobx Masters. CSGO still coming up next, but for us, we'll be back with some more Dota at the 20th of June as we head over to Ahmedabad. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching. See you then.